按脚. Okay, we are live. Hello, Angel.
Hello, Carol. Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hey, you are watching, the fourth episode of at Savvy Pals. We're talking about color, minerals,
Right.
makeup. How
Yes,
have
yes,
you been,
yes.
your
And
Angel?
yeah, very good, very good. It's a wonderful week. And welcome to Elevate Your Natural Beauty with Color Minerals. So
Yeah.
today, like what Carol has said, today is our fourth episode, our live episode. Talking about color minerals, and we do have some special things that we're going to share with you today.
Yes, a
So
lot of special things.
yes, so there are lots of special. So stay tuned, watch the whole program with us. And what you need to do for us now is like and share. Okay, help us
Yeah,
to
I'm
like and
actually like,
share. Help us to like and
yeah,
share
I'm
to
doing
all the
it
various
now.
groups.
Yeah, I'm
Good,
doing
good, good.
right now. I'm doing like sharing right now, so everybody like and share because good things must be shared. Okay, let me. Yeah, wait, wait. So I'm gonna write. Many ways to wear mineral foundation. Yeah, this is what
Yes.
we're gonna be talking about today, right? You
Mm.
maybe some of you might be thinking, huh? How many different ways to wear foundation? Foundation is foundation, what like that lah? Right?
Right,
But the thing
right.
is, for those people who have actually seen our past few episodes, you would have known that color minerals mineral foundation actually comes in a little jar like this, and they're actually in powder format. But besides applying it with the kabuki brush dry, there's actually a few different ways of doing it. So today
Mm.
we're going to be showing you. In fact, I'm going to be showing you, and Angel will be sharing a little bit more about some of the special items that we are the special offer, in fact, that for the new products that has just been launched. So you need to
Mm.
stay till the end in order to find out because there's a special offer for you.
Yeah, that's right. So do stay tuned. As for the previous episode, the third one, actually, we share how we use the mineral makeup is using the sponge to achieve the two-way cake look, right? So
Mm-hmm.
today will be another way of using our foundation.
Yeah.
So yeah, so do stay tuned. Do stay tuned. We're still liking. Help us to like and share. Help us to like and share
Mm.
now. Mm.
True. Like and share so that you can actually share. This is actually something because color mineral, okay, mineral foundation. If you have watched the last few episodes, mineral foundation is natural and it doesn't clog the pores, and it's also good for your skin. Because I actually
Mm.
shared last episode that how my skin was very badly damaged from teenage acne, and I wanted to have makeup that doesn't aggravate the whole condition,
Mm.
and mineral makeup was the one that I found. And so this is something that I really encourage everybody to look at it because the skin is the largest organ that we have on our body, and anything that we put onto our skin, right, will be absorbed into the bloodstream. So for health reason, use something that is as natural as possible because you don't know what you're feeding inside your body.
Yes, you're right. As our makeup is 100% pure mineral makeup, it's derived from Mother Nature. They're all rocks, and it's grind into powder. So our makeup are all actually in powder form. The foundation, the concealer, the blusher, even the eyeshadow, the veil are all in powder form, and they have SPF 15 to 35. And our makeup is breathable, which means that when you put on the makeup, your skin still can breathe, and then it's only 100% pure mineral makeup has healing properties. So if you have oily skin, acne skin, it actually helps to heal the acne. Okay, as it has this 100% pure minerals that has healing properties. Okay, so this is very important. That is why we keep emphasizing on this. It's 100% pure minerals. Okay, only minerals, and then it has healing properties. Okay, so do remember that.
Yeah. Hey, Angel,
Mm.
I'm sure that we have some questions and all, right. So, members of the audience, if you're actually watching this, even if you're watching the replay, if you have any questions, do feel free to put it onto the comments box so that we're able to answer you.
Mm.
And I think that the last common, frequently asked question was like, okay, the makeup is called color minerals. And then what is Savvy Pulse? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, correct. Savvy Pals. Okay, basically our company is Reflections Cosmetology Private Limited. So our company is actually 5 brands. So our company history is that we've been supplying to spas and doctors for the past 20 years. We supply skincare, makeup, and health foods and some disposable items. So we actually thought of putting all our products, all our brands, our products under one roof, which is we come up with this e-commerce website called savvypals.com. So when you click into savvypals.com, you see our 5 brands inside. Dr. Keith Chrysler is a skincare. Pretty Easy is our healthy functional foods. Color Minerals is 100% pure mineral makeup. Skin Factor is using all the premium mask and deluxe size products. And Wonder Systems. Wonder Systems is our do-it-yourself DIY portable face machine. Okay, and then lastly, we also have these disposable items, which salons and spas will definitely use it. Like we have the IPL gel, essential oil, disposable mask. Yeah, and we also have courses now. So actually, we launched our online course on the first episode, which is our 3-minute makeup. So if any want to learn how to put on makeup in an easy, no frills, no fuss way of making up, go to our website, click on the courses link. You will see the 3-minute makeup course. Yeah, and then we will have more online makeup courses coming. So do stay tuned. We actually will inform everyone when our online makeup courses will be up. And not only makeup, we have skincare, we have nutrition courses too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very, very important because the makeup will not stay if your skin isn't in a good condition. You just think of yourself as an artist, and then your skin, your facial skin is like a canvas. You need to prepare your canvas. So good condition. If the skin is in good condition, your makeup will last a long time as well. And the most important thing is if your skin is actually in tip-top condition and is healthy, you don't really need a lot of makeup. And makeup is just an enhancement of your features. Of course, with this makeup, color mineral makeup, it's also very, very natural. And when you put on, it's just to elevate your beauty. That's why this series is called Elevate Your Beauty.
Yes, you're right. Elevating your natural beauty.
Yes, yeah. So today, as usual, for those who have actually seen the past few episodes, for those who are actually watching the replay or if you're watching us for the first time, you can always go back to Savvy Pals, to look at the color minerals live because it has been uploaded and it's actually saved onto the page to see how this makeup, how you can utilize this makeup to actually elevate your beauty and make your skin glow. So today, I won't be that fast because the first rare video is I'm going to show you how you can do something really, really quickly. 3 minutes, you can finish your makeup and out the door. So today I'm going to show you, I'm going to go a little bit slower because some of the feedback is like, Carol, you're a bit fast. I cannot really see the steps. But the thing is that you see, the thing is it is so easy and it's really, really so fast. It's not that I'm very, very good at what I do. Actually, no. It's just that it's so easy to use and you can do it very, very fast. But if you choose to go slowly on a daily basis, not a problem at all. But today I'm going to show you like step by step in terms of how to actually mix using the foundation, the powder foundation, how you can actually create liquid foundation from it.
Right.
Yeah. So
this is the new way that we are talking about of how using the foundation.
And it's actually very versatile. That is the thing. You don't need to have like one specific liquid foundation. Okay, in the past, I have one liquid foundation, and then I also have one, a compact foundation so that I can bring out. But then the thing is like it's just a lot, and then there is a shelf life. There's a shelf life for makeup. Yeah, so that's the thing. When you have that shelf life, right, you end up not using it because it's like because for convenience sake, I always want to use the powder foundation. It's actually very fast. But liquid foundation is something that I wanted to use, to have even better, more thicker coverage on a night out. And frankly, how many of us have to go out on the night or rather every single night, right? Usually once a while, and especially once you become mom, you don't go out at all. So so there's like having the liquid foundation. If you want to have this really, really thick makeup during the day. I know for some people who they like to have that coverage, they like to have that finish. But for me, I like something that is as close to my skin tone as possible because in the humid country that we're in and the weather, I perspire a lot. My skin is also very oily, so you will start to melt.
Melt, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And talking about shelf life, I want to highlight is that one thing good about Color Minerals makeup is we do not have shelf life. There's no expiry date at all. The reason is because it's all natural, derived from rock, so there's no expiry date. So it's something good. Is you can actually use the product and no shelf life at all. So it's really wonderful to have this a makeup that has no shelf life.
Yeah, then that's good because you don't want to put anything that's expired onto your skin. And now you're gonna have like very bad skin condition. So just for showing you, okay, all I have done is I've actually put on some. You can see here, I put on some of my moisturizer. And I put a little bit. This is actually a little saucer that I use at home because this is just for you for you to see. Because if I put it onto because you can actually use your palm, just put onto your palm. And then you just mix it on your palm. This is just for easy for you all to see. I just used a little bit. In fact, actually, I think I used a bit too much of the foundation. So you just use the powder. You just use a little bit. I actually use this little plastic
Spatula.
Just spatula. Just put a little bit onto this. So all you needed to do is just the standard amount that you would use for your moisturizer on the face, and then just a little bit. I'm just gonna just scrape this half of it away because it's just way too much, and I don't want it to be too thick. All you needed to do is just like a little bit like this, right? Then I will just pour the rest later on back into the. So what you do is that you use this, okay, and then you mix it. Yeah. As you can see, sorry, I can't really tell very well. So you can see it actually mixes very well with my foundation.
It becomes a liquid foundation.
It becomes a liquid foundation, and it's actually a little bit like because my moisturizer is actually a little bit creamy. So if it's actually very liquid, then you'll be very liquidy. But mine is actually a little bit creamy. So as you can see, just like it's like a two in one. That you can actually apply. And if for those who have actually followed us previously on the previous videos, right, you would have known that there's actually natural SPF being built in. So
SPF 15.
So as you can see, I'm actually applying, and you can see the color that is on. Okay, let me, because I know I can't really see myself on the screen, and that's the reason why I love the starter kit, because it comes with a bag and also a mirror. So pardon me while I apply this foundation onto my skin. A nice little cream foundation.
Yeah. So today, Carol will do it real slow for everyone because you tell us to go slow. So today we do it really slow to let you see how we do it every time. The amount that we use, the quantity, how much powder we use. So you can see it's actually very little.
Yeah, very little. As you can see, right, I'm actually applying and you can see my skin tone actually suddenly becomes a little bit brighter because of the mineral foundation. You can see just now it was actually quite matte, and the color is a bit dull. As you can see right now, it's like the color, it kind of like blends in with my skin tone. It's actually real skin, true matte, true colors. There's no like differentiation between the
no
color
two-tone. Yes.
No two-tone. Look at that. And then I look like my skin look very healthy.
Very natural. Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, and then I only just use a little bit. But of course, for those who really want to have more color, you can definitely just add on a little bit more.
Yeah, it's buildable.
Okay,
it's buildable.
It is buildable, and we have a little comment also from one of the audience, actually from Hans, saying giving free makeup tips. Wonderful! Thank you so much, Hans, for your comment. Yeah. So this is actually one single layer. But the things that, as Andrew has said earlier, is buildable. So but because the amount of moisturizer you don't really put on a lot. But then the things that you can also build on by taking the remainder and then just brush on another set. But what I normally do is it's for us, if you have seen the past videos, the starter kit comes with the veil as well as the foundation. So the veil is some kind of like a setting powder to actually set and to make sure that it actually lasts the whole day. And then you can actually use the veil to
brighten up, to
brighten up, also to
glow,
touch up.
give the glow.
So
yes.
This is the veil. let me just show you how it is. It's actually the starter kit. Is you have the foundation, and then you also have the veil, and then from the starter kit it comes with the kabuki brush as well, and a nice cute little bag. Yes. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna be using the veil. So I'm just gonna do a few taps. Okay. Remove it.
Okay. And what's the amount?
Yeah. It's just actually very, very little. In fact, I think I tap on a little bit too much.
Yeah, too much. This one can I think
a little bit too much. This one will be. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit. So this is actually the amount that I use right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. So what you do is that you just swirl. Okay. So this is how much I pick up. In a circular motion, you pick it up, and then you just apply onto your skin. Starting from the middle of your face, that would be the best. And then you just do a little circular motion, and then just blend it in to the skin. Yeah. See, it's actually gone. Just need to apply. For me, I tend to do a little bit more on the nose because I have oily T-zone. So that's what I would normally do. That's it. Yeah, and please blend it circular motion downwards. Don't go upwards because we have all these tiny little hairs on our skin. So if you do it outwards, then the hair will actually come out this way. Then you look very, very cakey and look quite bad. So if actually if you are done, then if you think that okay, I think I really need a little bit more. Same thing. What you need to do is you cover. Okay. Yep. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Then you still have a little more. Yeah, but usually I just apply a very, very, very little. Yeah, the reason is because I want to be able to apply my blusher later on. Yeah, so I don't want to apply too much. So this is it. This is how you actually you finish it. And frankly, if you think about the way that I did it earlier, with the moisturizer and then make it into a liquid foundation, and then applying this is just within a few minutes. I don't know how many minutes, probably just 2 minutes, right? We didn't count, but it's just a short few minutes, and that's it. Your base is already done. So, and then what I'm going to do is this is actually the latest launch product, which is the Color Mineral Blush. Okay. Yes. It comes in a nice little packaging. This is the new packaging. Yeah.
With a mirror.
Yeah.
So the blushes also is in powder form, got SPF 15.
Yeah. So this is what I'm going to show you how this amazing product can work, because it's in powder form. You can, and also a lot of people are wondering, okay, if I want it to be something really, really simple, I don't want to carry so many things. I don't want to carry blusher, I don't want to carry eyeshadow, I don't want to carry everything. So is there something that is an all-in-one? So today's question is that this is the all-in-one. Do you know that for blusher you can actually use it for your eye as eye makeup? You can of course apply it onto your cheek, and you can also apply onto your lips. And this is what we're going to be telling you today. And yeah, so this one I just poured out a little bit onto the jar. So I'm going to use I'm going to show you two different effects if you want to apply it using the brush or using your fingertips. Actually, the mineral makeup is so easy to use. It's so easy that it's a no-brainer. Okay, I'm going to show you first. Using my fingertips. Okay, I will use the fourth finger because this is the finger that has got the least amount of pressure. So this is how much that I picked up. If you can see, very, very little. All right. So what I'm going to do is just dab it onto my eyelid, just on the corner, just to enhance and open up the eyes a little bit. So I'm going to just do it here, okay, so you can see. Just a little corner, from the outer corner of the eyes, and then just blend it in. So you see this little ombre color as well as you blend in. Can you see?
Nice.
Yeah. It kind of like it actually it opens up the eyes already. So this is actually
what color are you using today, Carol?
I'm using orange fuzz.
Wow, orange color tone,
orange
right?
fuzz.
Yes, this is actually my favorite. Actually, I'm using orange this color myself too.
Yeah, this is actually a very summer color. Now it's actually summer season, right? And the orange is actually very flattering for all skin tone.
Yes.
So next I'm gonna do using the brush. Okay, very summer, right? Yeah, and it's actually flattering for all skin tone. So I'm just gonna use the brush, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit. Okay, and then just tap it onto the side of the gel to remove any excess.
Excess.
You can see, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna just apply on the other side. Okay, it's in the same technique, so you can see the difference. So you can see, if you were to apply the blush, then you have this very smoky kind of effect, something softer. But you apply on the finger, you see the color more intense. And because it is mineral, so it is 100% buildable. Okay, so this is actually the one with the fingers. You can see this is using the brush. The effect is actually quite similar. And then if you want, just add on because it's buildable. So this I'm going to build some more.
In fact, for me, my style of making art is always use my fingers. I seldom use the brushes.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't want the hassle of applying with the brush. Yeah, sometimes as you can see, I'm actually using my finger to blend. Sometimes for the brush, it might actually go out a little bit, and then with the finger it's easier because of the contours of the finger and the heat of the finger against your skin. It actually blends in very, 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 very nice. As you can see,
the color is nice.
Okay, so with that, right, I'm done with my eyeshadow. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my blusher, right, on my cheeks. So I'm using the Kabuki brush that comes with a starter kit. So earlier, I used the veil. So I'm going to just get a piece of tissue paper, just swirl it around to remove the color, right? Then I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going to just dab a little bit using the corner, just dab a little bit.
Using the same color, right? Orange.
Yeah, using the same color, orange piece. So this is how much I picked up. Very, very little. Very, very little. Then what you need to do, I'm going to just show you how using the blush
mirror.
The blush mirror. Just say, okay, to apply for the blusher, the typical technique is that you just smile a little bit so you can see your cheekbone. Right. So you just apply just on the top. Yeah, just this area on the top where the cheekbone is. Don't go all the way down. Just where the cheekbone is. Okay, so just a little dab on the cheekbone. And then blend. Okay, you blend upwards. You don't blend downwards. Blend upwards.
By the way, this color orange piece is number 2. DNB number 2. Okay? Orange piece, orange tone. Which is my favorite color. I personally using this color myself.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very flattering color. You can see. Maybe I'll just apply a little bit more because I have this light going on. Because when I tried it previously on my own, right, in the bathroom against the bathroom mirror with natural light, without this special
just
makeup.
Apply a little thicker, or to let the audience see the difference.
Yeah, just apply a little bit so you can see. I'm just going to go a little bit closer if you don't mind, so I won't get the mirror.
Color is coming out.
Yeah, you can see there's a slight contouring color. Like it's very, it's slightly orangey, but it's also a bit brown, brick. So it's very earth tone, very, very natural against the skin.
I would say this color suits most skin tone, right?
Yeah, it really does suit most skin tone. That's it. You can see here. Then you can actually even use it for contouring. This is something that we will teach at the makeup class. This is going to be a little bit difficult, for me to teach you here because every face shape is different. But if you sign up for the makeup class and the makeup workshop, we will be able to teach you how to do this, specifically tailored to your facial shape. And
what we're doing is we also have live courses that we should share with you later.
Yeah. Okay. And then usually what I would do is like because I did my eye. Usually I would just do all the whole thing. So I'm going to show you because you can actually do the eyeshadow and the blusher using the same color. So what I'm going to be doing is actually to draw my eyebrow a little bit. Just to draw my eyebrow, and then I put on some eyeliner because right now, as you can see, right, because of the eyeshadow, you might see that how come my eye looks a little bit odd, but when you apply the eyeliner, it will look really, really awesome. So I'm gonna use my eye pencil, okay, and then just to darken the corners of my eye.
So Carol will just darken her eyebrows,
Yeah,
fill
just
up the
fill in.
brows. And then we will show you one more way of how to use the blusher. So it's really amazing to see that one color, one item, which is the blush, can use on the eye, on the cheeks, and on the lips, which Carol will show you how to apply on the lips.
And can you imagine, that all you need to do is just bring one item out. And then for traveling as well. Yeah. So you can see the eyebrows actually fill up. Okay, this is a bit light. Yeah. That's it. This is how. And now I'm gonna be using the Color Minerals gel eyeliner on my eye. So I like this whole cute little brush that comes with it. Right? You can see it's gel. So I'm going to be doing just to take a little bit, right? And using the mirror just to line my eyes a little bit.
One thing good about this gel eyeliner is that it's very easy to apply. So in one stroke, you can see the color is there already. You don't have to like keep coloring, or maybe, yes. This eyeliner is really very easy to use.
Yeah, it is very easy to use, and the thing is, like, when you pick up, unlike liquid eyeliner, I know a lot of people struggle with liquid eyeliner. They are like, wow, I'm afraid that my hands will be shaking, because a lot of people are not used to it, right? And then you need some kind of a training. But of course, this is something that we will teach you as well, how to do it at our workshop, and so how to actually to apply without even when you're shaking. And then it's so easy to just apply, and then it just glides on so easily. Right now, I'm not sure whether you can see. Let's turn a little bit so that you can see. And for eyeliner, for those people who have smaller eyes, you just need to apply only on the outer corner, just to lift the eyes. You can see this is with lifting the eye, lift.
Without.
Yeah, without. So I do only apply slightly a little bit on the outer corner, just to lift the eye, and then open up the eye a little bit. For us Asian, we have smaller eyes. And really, you can never really go wrong. Yeah, with the gel eyeliner, because it's just so easy to glide. And then to just fill up.
And as for the gel eyeliner, we actually have two colors, one black and brown. Okay, so this is actually how it looks like, the brush. Okay, and then this how it looks, the gel. Okay, we have black and brown.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, nice.
The other eyes. Yeah. So something very, very simple, and it's done. My eye is done. But of course, like for those, if you want to continue by curling your lashes and to put on your mascara, you can do that as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just very, very lightly, just curl my lashes. Yeah. And opens up the eyes. Okay. And then now, which is there's actually a bit of this. Right now, I don't think you can see, but you can actually do that.
I can see from here.
You can see
it's quite obvious. Yes, it is very obvious.
Okay. Yeah. I can't really tell because of the light. Okay. So then the next thing is using the blusher to apply as a lip gloss. As a lip gloss. Okay, because the thing is that we all know that Vaseline is very, very good for our skin. In fact, there was a period of time that I used Vaseline to replenish the moisture on my skin when I'm traveling. Yeah, so this is just a standard Vaseline, petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly. So as you can see, okay, I'm just going to clean this plate a little bit with a piece of tissue paper, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just scrape out a little bit, just using the back of the scraper. As you can see, just very, very little. This is in fact a bit too much. I took out a little bit more so that y'all can see, but yeah, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna just apply it onto the plate. Okay, you can see this is how it is, and then Same thing. I'm gonna just pour the blusher just a little bit.
I think this one is very little is good enough. Yeah, not too
Yeah.
much.
So that's why I'm very, 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 very,
Cap-
yeah, very careful with it. As you can see, like precision. I'm married to a German precision. No, my husband is not that precise. So you can see it's just like a teensy little bit. So same thing for what I did earlier. I use my fingers because if you have a brush, lip brush, you can use your lip brush entirely up to you. For me, I'm
Or
just
can use cotton bud if let's say
yeah. But for me, I just
same
what I do.
also
I
use a
just take a
finger.
little
Yeah,
bit, yeah. Then I apply, just blend.
yeah, nice color. Mm.
That's it. Done. Blend. Okay. What I'm gonna do is just use my fingers. Actually, on my fingers right now, as you can see, I am gonna apply onto my lips. Apply some more. My lips has been pretty dry, so this is actually quite good.
A nice summer look.
Yeah.
One item, the dazzling mineral brush, can apply on the eyes, the cheek, and the lips. And to achieve
Yeah.
this summer look is really, really awesome.
Yeah, that's it. The makeup is already done. And the thing is that if you really want to even brighten up your skin tone, you can always use the veil, because we have the veil has different colors. I'm actually using the veil, the number 3, in medium rare. Okay, but then
Which
there's
is a
also
yellow tone.
number 1. Yeah, it's slightly yellow tone. I don't know if you can see this. There's also another veil that I have here, which is number 1. Number 1 is called Pearly Clear. So it's clear, as you can see.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a sheen as well. So if you want to actually add on a little bit using the veil, right, you can get this veil as well. And then also number 2, and then you can actually use it just to actually apply, just to highlight your skin for that even more natural glow. So right now, that's it. The makeup is actually done within the next a few minutes. I'm going to just remove my hair tie, my hairband. Then just all you need to do is, like, for the complete the summer look, just style your hair a little bit like this. So, this is the ponytail is the most easy to style, really. For all of us who's actually busy, then you can actually get out of the door in a short few minutes. Okay. Oh, when I swept earlier, my this is it. Okay, and I dropped my earrings on the table. So this is actually I'm actually wearing just a standard normal t-shirt that you can just wear to go out for a casual date. But then if you are looking, to actually transform into something a little bit more formal, just put on some really cool looking accessories, earring. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This
Then for
look
the
is
evening,
nice.
yeah. So for the evening, all you need, that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your evening maybe can add, like what you say, apply some mascara.
Yeah, a bit more mascara. If you want, I can actually show you how to do the using the veil, the pearly white. Using something, using your fingers. I think I cleaned my fingers on a piece of tissue paper. Again, you just need to dab a little bit. There's some on the cover already. Yeah, just dab a little bit, just to actually highlight your features a bit. Yeah. See, this is how multifunctional the items are. Can you imagine? Just so multifunctional. The veil, the foundation, and that's it.
And the blush, yeah.
Yeah, and the blush. And then the things that if you really, really want in the evening, you can actually still add on a bit more blush. I'm going to just use the kabuki brush and take out more powder. As you can see, this is a little bit more. And then you can just darken it for the evening look.
Correct.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to just apply a little bit more so that you can see the color, okay, for the evening look.
Yeah.
Multifunctional products. Eyeshadow, blusher, and even
lips.
Lip balm. Actually, what I would say, actually lip gloss, right?
Yeah. And then multi-purpose kabuki brush too.
Multi-purpose kabuki brush. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah. Different look again.
And then the best thing about mineral makeup is if you make a mistake, it's okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because just now I apply a little bit more on this side, so you need to do, I just need to clean off a little bit in a circular motion on a piece of tissue paper. And then I have to take out the color. Then I take out the veil.
Just go over it.
Let's go over it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Done.
how we remedy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Wonderful. Love this summer look.
Yeah, so this is a very nice look, a look that you can wear every single day, because this color actually brightens out the skin tone regardless whether if you are cool or warm tone, and it looks really, really nice. And if you're thinking about making it, something, if you're wearing something to a night out for party, because right now I think we can't do partying yet, but when it's available, you can always do that. Yeah, it's pretty soon.
Yeah, so as you can see, our foundation, there's 3 ways. The one way, you use the kabuki brush to swirl around the whole face. Second method is use a sponge. We have the 2-way cake look, which have thicker coverage. And then today, what we're showing you is the third way, using your favorite moisturizer mixed together with the foundation. It becomes a liquid foundation. And then we also have this very famous celebrity makeup artist. Actually, you can actually use our Dr. Keith Chrysler, our anti-Botox Vital Cream. It's an anti-aging cream. So this makeup artist, her favorite item is this moisturizer. So you also can use this moisturizer to mix with your foundation, so it becomes like anti-aging foundation. Yeah. So you can take a look at this moisturizer. It's anti-aging Botox Vital Cream to go along with your foundation.
Yeah. And the thing is that don't take our word for it, because we have a testimonial from a user who have experienced the color mineral makeup to share with you. So I'm gonna be putting this on.
Okay, hi Anita. So how do you find using this color minerals makeup?
I was actually very surprised, actually. And it's not something I would actually, because I think in the market we're so used to cream base. But I noticed the amount they use, even though it's powdered, but minerals, but it was so little. So it didn't need a lot to actually to give this look. So I was very surprised by the quantity that's needed. So I think it's really amazing. Very small quantity needed.
Okay, great. So from the scale of 1 to 10, so how easy do you find by using the application of this color minerals?
I think it's definitely a 9. It is it's not a difficult product to use, as I did mention, because it is powder mineral based. So hence it is so easy to do it. You don't have to worry about messing up. Like sometimes a lot of cream makeup, it tends to be a bit messy and lumpy, but this is because it's powdered, so it just blends in very naturally, and it just, for some reason, I feel that it just sits on the face so gently.
Okay, so what difference do you notice the before and after the makeup?
Okay, before, because I am of Indian descent, so of course before there was a lot, because I am approaching 50. So what happened is that I realized that there's a lot of different colors in my face because of sun, because of the sun, and I drive a lot, so my colors, I've got many tones on my face. But I realized that after using it, it is just so smooth. It is so smooth, and having the contouring is not something that I would think about. Having the contouring, and then I was just so shocked that you can use simple things like eyeshadows, and it just pops the eyes, which and lifts it up, and which is very simple technique. So I was just really amazed by it.
Yeah, look at that. It's so natural, right? Do you even think that she is wearing any makeup? You can't even tell. It looks like natural skin. And you look at my skin right now, I have a layer on, and it looks very, very natural and glowy. And you can see the before and after, because everybody will actually watch the before at the start of this live. You can rewind by watching the replay, and then you can see how my skin tone looks naturally, and then now how it looks really very very radiant. In fact, it's natural, nice radiant. And if you can look at Angel's skin tone right now, this is natural glow that is on the skin that is easily achieved with just the mineral foundation. No frills, no gimmicks. It's just standard with the veil and the foundation. And you can see I didn't really put on, you know, the shiny pearl eyes. It's just a little bit on the nose for some highlighting, contouring. That's it.
Yeah. So for people who actually want simple makeup and fast makeup, so Color Minerals is the makeup for you. Is we have the veil, the foundation, and the blusher. You can actually have so many ways of actually using our makeup, and most importantly, it has healing properties. It's good for the skin. Even ultra sensitive skin also can apply. You can use it after facials. Even if you have oily acne skin, after chemical peels, laser, you can straight away put on our mineral makeup without worrying that it will cause any reaction. What will happen to my skin after if I use makeup? Color Minerals will not have all the problems mentioned. Okay, so just use a mineral makeup. Like I mentioned, after any facials or even sensitive skin, just use a makeup because only 100% pure minerals makeup has healing properties and with SPF 15 to 35. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, again, you know, for all of you, if you are looking at exploring and the you know the color mineral makeup, you can always buy, you know, the starter kit. This is actually the link that you can buy the starter kit. As I mentioned earlier, for the starter kit, you get the veil, okay, the mineral foundation, as well as the kabuki brush, which is the multi-purpose brush. It comes in the cute little bag like this, and also it comes with a nice little mirror built in. So it's everything is so easy to carry for you to just put it into the bag to bring out. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you know, this, yes, sorry, Angel, you were saying?
So I was saying, not forgetting our blusher. Our blusher is still having the launch offer going on at the 20% discount until end of June. 20% discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So right now, today is the third week of June, right? So at the end of June, so you have actually 2 weeks to get this new launch, you know, in the new packaging for the blush. Nice, cute little. And the thing is, like, because you only need just a little bit, as you can see earlier, how I did that, just a little bit for you and to apply for the entire face. And this will actually last you. And because it's actually it's natural, so there's no expiry as well. So this is really, really, really value for money, and it's at 20% off. So this is where you can find the mineral blush. This is the website you can find the mineral blush. Or, you know, if you can see the ticker that's actually going through on the bottom of the screen, just log on to www.savvypals.com to find out. And then all you need to do is just, you know, to click around, you'll be able to find under makeup. And as Angel mentioned earlier, Savvy Pals is actually a platform where the company has other products, with the skincare products. As I mentioned to you in the beginning of this live show, that your skin is very important to take good care of it. So your skin can have a skincare, and then you have your makeup, and also, you know, something that you can for your body as well, for detoxing, right, and also for health. So everything, because if you're not healthy, because I'm sure all of you have heard of this thing, you are what you eat. So if you're not healthy, you know, all the natural glow and all is not coming out from it. You can apply the makeup, but, you know, the skin has to be in tip-top condition. So it is about basically holistic thing, holistic way of, you know, you have
Holistic
the skincare,
approach.
the makeup.
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
That's
and
right.
also, you know,
So
yeah.
So that's why we have this course. We have this live course, face to face. It's a classroom setting. Where this course is a beauty entrepreneurship course. Okay, and if you are interested, it's a 3 days course. 3 days course. Okay, it's a 3 days course, a half a day course, about 4 hours course. So this course is actually we talk about beauty, skincare, makeup, teach you upon the makeup, and then talking about health and nutrition. So these 3 days course will teach you, and also how to be this business opportunity, which is a micro business, how to be a micro business owner, and we'll train you and to help you to create substantial income with minimal effort and cost. So if you are interested, do private message us. We'll tell you more about this course. It's a 3 days course. Classroom setting, live. Me and Carol will be there, teaching you about skincare, how to put on makeup, and I mean skincare also, like how to do simple facial for your friends or your relatives, and also teach you about health, nutrition. Okay, and then how to do your business, how to sell products, and also to earn income for yourself.
Yeah. So if you're interested, to just get back to us. But if you're not if you are just wondering, how does all this product work, to experience the product, so I'm going to show you again. You can go to the website www.savvypowers.com to find out about color minerals. You can purchase the starter kit, and this is the link to purchase the starter kit. And of course, not forgetting the new latest launched product, which is the mineral blush. Multifunctional, multi-purpose, as you can see. I use it as an eyeshadow, blusher, as well as lip gloss for myself. And then it is currently now at 20% off until the end of June. So wow, stocks.
Yeah, maybe I just want to recap again. Today's color is number 2, orange fizz, number 2. So Carol's look now is orange color, orange fizz, number 2. If you watch our replay, the previous, the third video live is number 7.
Number 7.
Yes. Number 7. So if you like the number 7 look, you get the number 7. If you like today's look, you get the number 2. Right? Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
And then the foundation, we are using number 2. Foundation AMF number 2. And veil, today Carol is using number 3. Number 3, which is the yellow tone. So if you want to have a different kind of look, you can use number 1 as the highlight, or use it as a night makeup. Okay?
That's number 1.
Number 1
is number 3.
Number 3. Okay? Maybe you turn the color.
Yeah. So this is number 3, as you can see.
Yeah. Here's number 1.
And then number 1 is pearly clear. Okay, you can see here.
Okay, and then yeah.
And then the mineral foundation that I'm using is number 2. Okay, you can see number 2, Dawn Light. Number 2. Yeah. And
as for me, Light Snack number 2, which is the pink tone. Carol, the previous video, she used this pink tone Light Snack on the highlight of the cheeks and also a little bit on the nose. So again, this veil has many ways of using. Yeah, sorry, Carol, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that, if you actually can watch the replay of the previous video, because Angel and I are both using the same color. Okay, number 2, Dawn Light on her skin. And look at our skin tone, and it doesn't really create a lot of difference. And if you actually, if you were to recall Anita earlier for this video as her testimony, she's also using number 2. Yeah. So it's like there's no fear of not choosing the right color, because this color can actually goes with any skin tone. As you can see, I'm pretty tan, and it looks pretty good. It looks really good.
Very natural. Yeah, one thing I like is have this natural look.
Yeah.
I like today's look actually.
Yeah, today I kind of like it.
The earring. I like the earring. Everything.
Yeah, this is my go-to, if I want to have this little fun and glam out look. And this is actually handmade. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Today is awesome.
Yeah. Great. So I guess it's like with that, everybody, just before we go, really, okay, this is the starter kit. You can get it from this link, and really to find out a little bit more about all the other products at savvypowers.com. www.savvypowers.com. So this is the link for the starter kit. And also remember, we are also having this mineral blush that is recently launched, and you can get a discount, 20%. If you visit the website, it will tell you how to get your 20%. Okay, that's it.
Yes.
Angel, is there anything else to add before we end the live show?
Just remember, we have with this beauty entrepreneurship course. So if you are interested, do actually private messages us. We can tell you more about it. This 3 days live course. Okay. Yeah, that's about it for today.
Yes. Yeah, so we are sharing quite a lot of things as well, So besides telling you products that you can actually use that is natural, but we are also doing this beauty entrepreneur course to teach you all the skincare, the makeup, and actually how to create an income for yourself while helping other women to look beautiful.
Yes, correct.
So that's actually the end of our live. So catch us again next week, same time on Thursday at 9
p.m. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Good night, Carol.
Good night, Angel.
Good night.